Hey, good morning, and currently you are listening to Health on TRAXX. Today we're talking about something interesting because this topic is something that I believe that I've not had the pleasure of talking to any of our doctor guests before. Today we're talking about breaking the stigma. We are going to be talking about pelvic health, right? And today we have Dr. Rosilawati Abdul Ghani, who's a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist with UITM Private Specialist Center, UPSC. Now, before we start off with the interview, I would just like to give a small layman explanation about pelvic health to our listeners out there so that you know exactly what we are going to be talking about. Now, pelvic health refers to the proper functioning and well-being of the pelvic region, which includes a group of muscles, organs, bones, and connective tissues located at the base of the torso. Good pelvic health is essential for bladder and bowel control, sexual function, core stability, and reproductive health. And that is literally just grazing the top of it. But to talk more, here is Dr. Rosilawati Abdul Ghani. Hello and welcome to the studio, Doctor. How are you today?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
All right, Doctor. Today we are going to be talking about pelvic health. Now, this is something that's interesting because men and women, both of us share pelvic, but both also very different from the bone structure, from the core, use of it and all of that. So today we're going to be talking about it. We'll look at both men and women, but we start off with this question. Can you explain what does pelvic health really means and why it's important for both men and women?
All right, as you already mentioned, that the pelvic area is an area of the body, lower abdominal area, which is part of the general well-being of the body. Okay, and it's part of general health. That's why it's very important to both men and women, physically, psychologically, emotionally. It can involve a relationship also.
Yes, that's true.
Right.
And why is it important for both men and women? How is it different in terms of men and women? Like for instance, pelvic health, especially in Malaysia, it remains such a taboo or stigmatized topic, especially when we talk to women about it, or women are supposed to talk about it.
Right. Because it is regarded as a private part. It's more of privacy to especially women. We rarely talk about that private area.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yes.
And then it is also a form of dignity, to women. And it's very shameful to talk about the privacy part. That's why it's very remain a secret for the woman, and it's very rarely a woman come forward to talk about it.
But they need to, don't you think so? They need to.
Yes, of course.
And you have been practicing for a number of years now.
Yes.
And have you seen a higher response in terms of they are more open to talking about it now? Or is the figure still the same per your personal opinion?
Yeah, over the years, I think more women coming forward for it. Especially those childbearing age, after delivery, they are very concerned about the well-being of their private part. And they come and they seek doctor opinion. Whatever thing that they find different from what before delivery, something like that.
Okay, understood. Now, what are some of the most common pelvic health issues you encounter in your practice?
Well, it's very vast, but the majority is all towards menstrual disorder. It's all from all age group, from starting of the period until the ending of the period. So from extreme age, young and very old.
So from puberty to menopause.
Yes.
Okay.
From womb to tomb.
From womb to tomb, yeah.
Right. And the menstrual disorder is the most common. 1 in 5, I think, women come with this problem. The next is of the growth, the fibroid, endometriosis, all the concern about cervical area, vaginal discharges, and rarely they come towards this pelvic organ prolapse. Pelvic organ prolapse. I want to focus about this because this is the rare topic of the woman who want to come out and speak to the doctor about their problem with prolapse.
Prolapse. Now,
Yeah.
do correct me if I'm wrong. Now,
Yeah.
prolapse is when your internal organ falls out.
Yeah, from the original place.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's a very scary thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is something that you think that many of our women out there are not speaking about. Okay,
they're secret about it.
all right. So wow, this is quite interesting. And why do you think is that? Why don't they want to talk about this?
I think one thing they're shame about it. The second thing is that they are afraid they would involve this sexual relationship with the husband. They usually, when they come to see the doctor, they won't bring the husband along. They want to come alone and speak to the doctor alone. But usually husband want to accompany the wife when to go to the
true.
When the husband is there, they keep quiet.
I think that is one of the biggest reasons why the issue of shame and stigma comes from.
Yeah.
I think women need to understand that men have changed as well. I mean, like, I accompany my wife to every single, and we need to understand that they are just as human as we are.
Yeah.
Men and women, we are just human.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes things do go wrong, and we need to get it checked out. And if it does involve relationship issues, it needs to be worked upon. And that needs to be, I believe, something that men and women in Malaysia need to grow on as well.
Because before this, women think they are from Venus, and men is from Mars.
Yeah.
So different planet.
Too bad. We all just come from the woman. No planet all over here. But in your opinion, doctor, when this is like purely off scope a bit, when you meet women who undergo these issues, do you play the role of a psychologist with them, like to try and ease their mind as well?
Yeah, I think the doctor's role, the first thing is give positive thinking. Positive thing first. Negative thing later.
We give the positive first, then we talk about the negative thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Usually I always think positive. I always like my patient to be positive.
Yeah.
So I said before we do anything, we have check first. And then I'll explain to you what it is. Usually I will speak about the positive thing, that things can be corrected. Things, anything that happen, there is a reason for it, and there is a way to overcome it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't think about the negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they always say, right? If God gives you a problem, God also gives you the
does.
solution. Yeah, I think there's a different way you say it in the Muslim way, but yeah.
Right.
And doctor, are there specific signs or symptoms like you that you see that people tend to ignore, which might indicate a true pelvic health concern?
Yes. The first thing is that this is for the woman who already reached the reproductive age group, not the younger one. The one who reached the reproductive age group until the menopausal age group, the most thing that they ignore is the incontinence. When they cough, they pee.
Oh.
They cannot control. And things become more serious when they sit down also. They sit down when the pressure is a bit high, and when the bladder is a bit full, they lift up a bit and it comes out. That is the thing that usually women will try to keep it to herself.
Yeah.
They use panty liner, they use pads, and they try to ignore it. That is the most common thing. The next is when you feel something bulging coming out from the vagina. In the Malay term, they call it tombong. Something like there in the vagina, they feel something bulging. That is also something that usually women ignore. They say, okay, after delivery, it's always like that. Okay,
but it's not supposed to be like that.
It's supposed to be, but there is a way to overcome it. You need to see a doctor to see the severity.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's just a first degree or second degree, which can be helped by exercises, by reducing weight. Those who have a chronic cough have to control their cough. Sometimes they sneeze very high pressure sneeze. Sneeze a very high pressure sneeze, and they sit in the toilet, 20 minutes, doesn't want to come out from the toilet because of constipation. That's also, they push it, keep on straining, and that one also can make the pelvic organ fall down. All right, that is one. Uh, I think about that. Something incontinence, something coming out, something heavy
Yeah.
down there.
So there's a number of issues that they can actually go through.
They easily ignore.
Yeah, and they shouldn't be. This is something that they need to see the doctor as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because can poor pelvic health impact other areas of a person's life, such as emotional well-being, intimacy?
Yes, of course. When a woman thinks that something is wrong down there, they involve the emotional part, the libido part also. They try to avoid having intimacy with the husband.
Yeah. So it does affect psychologically. It's a major component.
Yeah.
Okay, doctor, what we're going to do, we're going to be taking a short break.
All
Right, we'll take a short break. And once we come back, there's more to talk about. We're going to be talking about more about pelvic health. We'll talk about some preventive steps or lifestyle changes people can take to maintain good pelvic health. And also, what is pelvic floor therapy? All of that, more after this break. Today, we are talking to Dr. Rosilawati Abdul Ghani. She is a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist with UITM Private Specialist Center. If you do have questions on TikTok, please do send them our way. And if they are good, if they are important, we'll be more than happy to ask the doctor for you right here on TRAXX. Beastie Boys with Cigarettes right here on TRAXX FM. We're talking about breaking the stigma, talking about pelvic health on TRAXX. And today our panel is Dr. Rosilawati Abdul Ghani. She's a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist with UPSC. And today we're talking about the pelvic health for men and women. Now, before going to see the doctor or anything, Dr. Rosilawati, are there any preventive steps or lifestyle changes that laymen can take just to maintain good pelvic health?
Okay. The first thing any doctor will tell you, reduce your weight.
That one better.
Because the weight will reduce. It will impair the pressure to the pelvic area. That's why when you reduce your weight, it will be less pressure to the pelvic area.
Understood.
So how to reduce the weight? It's not very easy. I underwent that one also in my lifetime. It's very difficult, but you can do it. You can do it like change your diet, less carbohydrate,
less rice lah.
Yeah.
Where no nasi lemak in the morning.
Portion lah,
Yeah.
the portion, and then
Suku separuh.
suku, and then the sugar. Try to avoid sugar lah. Sugar is not good.
Yeah.
Anything white.
Anything white.
White rice, white sugar,
white bread,
white flour. Yeah. All the white thing. Forget about it.
So nobody from the United States.
All the fast food.
Yeah.
And then Mr. M.
Yeah, that one definitely no.
Yeah, and then try to make try 3 times a week. You try to walk. No need to go to all these expensive gyms. You can go just for a walk. Maintain like 10,000 steps if you can. I try to do that. The rule of 6. 60 minutes, 6 a.m. in the morning, 8 p.m. in the evening. Try 6,000 steps, 6,000 in the morning, 6,000 in the evening. Try 3 times a week. No need every day. If you can do every day, that's very good. People said if you do in the morning, it's very good because they said happy hour in the morning. You are happy with the with the trees, with the birds.
And it's not very warm.
Yeah, it's very relaxing, not stressful. If you do exercise that is stressful to you, I've been there. It's just you go to that, you forcing yourself to the treadmill or this thing. Stress will counter your trial to reduce weight. That's the first thing that you need to do. And then the diet that I mentioned, good gut diet. I have mentioned that already.
Mm-hmm.
And then in women of reproductive age, try to do the pelvic floor exercise as a routine.
Mm-hmm.
Before going to bed, after getting up from sleep. Anytime that you feel comfortable, like in front of the television, watch TV, you can do that. Very simple. The pelvic floor exercise. Do it as a routine.
And what is the pelvic floor health exercise?
Yeah. There is a combination of doing like bridges. This one you need to see the physiotherapist,
Mm-hmm.
and then you learn first. And after you learn, you can do at home.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the internet full of it. The YouTubes, everything.
Yeah. TikTok lah.
Yeah, you can learn the bridges, the top table, the yoga also good. The yoga, the A forward dog forward.
Okay.
If you can do the yoga is not very difficult. You can do at home, 15 to 30 minutes also can. Just spare about how many minutes of your 24-hour time? Just spare a few minutes to do it. It helpful.
Stop playing video games all the time. That is saying to
And
myself
seeing
lah.
all the real Korea and the Chinese drama.
Valerie lah, that one. My producer tends to enjoy watching Korean dramas all the time.
The real, You know her also.
Even when she's eating, we talk to her. No response. Because she's enjoying her Korean dramas. And so this pelvic floor therapy is easy to access. There's a lot of information about it online. So for our listeners, if you do need them, you can definitely find them out.
Yeah.
But pelvic health, even when you're doing everything okay, but childbirth and aging also affects it.
Yeah.
What can be done to manage these changes that come through childbirth or aging?
Yeah. Childbirth, we cannot avoid. It's just a natural part of life, Same with the menopause. It's a natural part. You cannot say totally prevent it. It can happen. But the only thing is you reduce the severity. Childbirth, you definitely you
there will be
pregnant
changes.
also. You pregnant, you become pregnant. The pressure is there already.
Understood.
And it pushed the pelvic organ down already. So that is one of the risk factor of getting pregnant. But you have you got a price, a good price after all this.
Yeah.
You got
After 9 months.
after 9 months, you got a very beautiful price, a happy ending.
Yeah.
But there is a price to pay also. You cannot avoid it. But you can reduce the risk.
All right. And I feel that we are at the end of our interview for today, Doctor. But before we end, any message that you'd like to share with our listeners to help break the stigma surrounding pelvic health?
Well, don't be afraid to see the doctor. Don't be afraid to be open, because doctor-patient relationship, there is a trust there. You don't expect the doctor to speak about your problem to anybody.
Patient confidentiality.
Yeah, we keep only the law, the granted law that the doctor can give the report to anybody. So you feel free to seek doctor's advice. Talk to your doctor, and you can feel better if you talk to somebody.
Understood.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Doctor. And my personal take on this is better to see the doctor for a day than to be in pain all your life.
Yes.
All right. Go see them today if you're feeling weird. Right now. Thank you so much, Doctor. We hope to have you again. Today we had Dr. Rosilawati Abdul Ghani, consultant obstetrician and gynecologist with UPSC. We spoke about breaking the stigma, talking about pelvic health today. Men and women, anyone can be affected. If you are in pain, if you feel like you need to see a doctor, then you do need to see a doctor. But right now, let's get on back with the music. I'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere. This is TRAXX FM.